just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yellow. Hey, rip lift. Hey, 43. Hero 15.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Yellow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready up.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Go.
3rd and 2.
Set. Let's go. 70 Lions. Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowles. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Design run for their lineup. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
On 2nd down, Bulls. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Real.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Hey, Riblet!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 70 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. Check go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. There he goes, right side. McCole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. McCole Hardman, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Check. 70 range. 70 range.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Yellow.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Running left to give to Pacheco.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
And there was some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on, baby.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Rashee Rice, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Baker changing the play at the line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever NFL game.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns
Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. That's caught left side by Hardman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 5. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Down inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Go, baby.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete outright. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowles. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. But gutsy call there. Yea's at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We're good.
And now they're motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
43.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 33 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 1. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Completes it to Hardman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got his man. It's Thornton. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And quickly they get to the line. They're going to look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now here's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
70 range. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
See this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Makes
the score, Chiefs 64, Browns 42.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
15.
CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
15.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.